Hello everyone. So today we'll be discussing on prosocial behavior and positive environment. We often hear about the word kindness. So we're going to discuss on what makes people so kind, or why do they even act so kind even when they have nothing to gain. So today we'll be discussing on that. All right. So we know that prosocial behavior is a voluntary action that intends to help benefit other people. So please, can you tell us more about prosocial behavior?
Okay, prosocial behavior is more like how do I put it? Prosocial behavior is more like helping people, connecting with people, giving people assistance, bonding with people, showing kindness, caringness. One of the examples you can talk about prosocial behavior. One of the examples of prosocial behavior is the philanthropists. You see them; they go out of their own comfort zone to show people love. Motherless homes.
Yeah.
They go to fatherless homes. They go to all these places for care. They give out gifts. They help with uniforms for schools. Some students that don't have uniforms, they just go around helping people as much as they help. Not because they want to benefit themselves, but because of they just want to show love and kindness to other people, so that other people can, enjoy life. Also, can see the positivity in life and can also have hope for the future. Because most people, if the funniest thing is if you don't ask people what they are going through, you won't know what they are going through. And funny enough, prosocial behavior actually helps life to get better on a greater level.
All right. All right, so thank you for that input. So another thing we want to discuss on that with prosocial behavior is empathy, and we know that empathy is the ability to understand and share another's feelings. So I want you to address that.
Just like you said, empathy is the ability to experience and also feel for someone else. And I would say this in this world: we all need each other. Evidently, we all need each other. As students, as lecturers, literally everybody needs someone by their side. Because in life, you can walk around being a very tough person, but the next person beside you might be going through a very hard time in life. Even if you're not necessarily experiencing that, but the ability to be able to stay there, take out your own emotions, take out the own good things that are happening to you as a person, and then go out there and feel it deeply for a person, it's very much important. I would say this too. When you look at countries, war-torn countries like the likes of Ukraine or Iraq, and anyone we want to call out there, where you meet bigger countries, bigger nations that give aids to them, to help the women to get better aids, help the men to get better aids, help the kids to get better aids. Those things very much play a great role, and that's why humanity in of itself needs empathy, and also is one of the most important social behaviors.
Oh, that's really nice. Thank you so much for that. Alright, so another thing we're discussing today is empathetic altruism theory. And this theory was proposed by psychologist C. Daniel Batson. It says that when people genuinely feel empathy for someone, they help because they truly care, not that, not that, not because they expect a reward. So Batson explained that people may help either for personal benefit, called egoistic motivation, or out of genuine concern for others, called altruistic motivation. So I would like to know, what do you think about this?
Okay, that is completely simple. What he was trying to say in that theory was that people actually help selflessly, not because they want benefits, but because they truly care, because they just want to make somebody happy. They just want somebody to feel value. They want somebody to feel hopeful about their environment, about their life, about their goals, about their dreams, about even themselves. From going on to, like, from appreciating somebody's dress to appreciating somebody cooking for them and all the rest. And a good example of that is a mother who has a child. When a mother gives birth to a child, she goes the extra mile for that child. She does not want the child to be hungry. She wants the child to be clothed. She wants the child to be bathed. She does a lot of things for that child, not because of the child has something is going to give her money or something is going to give her, but because she truly cares for that child's life. She wants the child to be happy, and that is why when you see when the child cries for breast milk, she goes with her, even when she's tired, even when she does not have breast milk, she just breastfeed the child because she wants the child to be happy. So that's what I have to say about
Alright, that's
the
very
theory.
nice. Thank you for that input. Alright, so thank you for that input. So finally we'll be discussing on gratitude. We know that gratitude is appreciating support and kindness received from others. So please, can you tell us more about that?
What I believe about gratitude is that it's the best way to live life as a person. Everyone, an adult precisely, should be able to be grateful to whoever somehow when someone provides any aid or help to them. And I would argue this amongst parents, so you'd evidently see this. The most grateful child amongst three kids that they have out there, the most grateful child get the best treatment. And if you want to make it more realistic, amongst the both of us here, the three of us here right now, if you give me an object and you give him an object and he's more grateful, let's say an aid, and he's more grateful about it, and then I'm like, oh, you know what, thank you, thanks, sin, that kind of thing. It wears you down. You evidently see that happens in relationship these days. The most grateful girlfriend, you're like, oh yeah, you know what, you want to do more for the person who is grateful to you, but when the person is not grateful, it sucks, and you just feel very bad about it. So that's what I think about gratitude.
Yeah, that's actually right. Okay. Okay, this has been inspiring. So we've learned about prosocial behavior, and we've learned empathy, altruism, and gratitude, and how this promotes positive environments. So thank you for watching.